don't give up on something you love. Like, don't give up on anything you love. Honestly, it can be music, school, anything. You feel me? Because as humans, we tend to forget we're human. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. You know, it's life, ups and downs. You feel me? What makes you stronger is the fight. You feel me? You keep fighting that good fight of faith, and you rise above everything. You feel me? So
we back, DJ Henderson Podcast, Season 7, Episode 5. Y'all see who we got in the building?
yes, sir.
Juhmillion Stacks. We back. We know if you know where we at, then that's where we at. If you don't know where we at, then that's that.
Yes.
That's that.
Facts.
If you're new to the show, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening to this on any streaming platform, iHeart, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any of that, make sure you leave a 5-star rating, a review. All the links gonna be down below. Juhmillion Stacks, talk to me, man. How's life? What's going on? What's on your mind, man?
Life is all right. I won't say good. It's all right. You know, it got its ups and downs, but you know, I'm just taking it day by day, just chilling. You know, focusing on my career, focusing on my music, and not letting anything distract me. You know, that's what I've been doing. But other than that, you know, that's what it is.
Definitely. I want to get right to it. You just touched a little bit on a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What just went to my mind. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world. Crazy times we living in, but we here, we doing this right now.
Right.
Y'all don't know, it was a lot leading up to this. This was supposed to have been done a couple weeks ago.
Facts.
Even up to today, we had some technical difficulties. This was supposed to have been done about an hour and a half ago, but we here now.
Facts.
Talk to me. You just dropped, not just a little while ago, dropped your project Versatile. Talk to me about that project.
Man, that project was a gift to the fans, because like I haven't been staying consistent. So I went in and I was like, man, I need to drop some music. Like, those songs is old, you feel me? But I had to put out something to let people know I'm still alive, you feel me? So that's what that whole tape was about. But next tape I drop, I'm expecting a skyrocket, sign a deal or something, you know? So, you know, the goal stay independent, but hey, if they talking the right numbers, you know, we can make something work. But other than that, yeah.
I'm happy. My vibe I'm already there. This is a good. I'm ready for this conversation. This Juhmillion Stacks. I ain't never seen no interview with Jamil. He did an interview with our guy Garrett a little while ago. But other than that, I'm just happy to be somebody that's putting out the story, letting you talk, hearing you talk, letting your fans hear you. I think that's a big part of artistry nowadays, doing media stuff. Talk to me about being an artist. What's it like being an artist today? What's your grind like? Talk to me about being an artist nowadays.
Being an artist, it has its ups and downs. There's been times, man, like I wanted to give up because I'm like, I don't feel it going nowhere. You know, like been doing it for so long, but I feel like the minute I quit, that's gonna be my breakthrough. It's like you never give up on your dreams. Like, consistency is key. You keep doing something, you keep doing it, and eventually you get better at it until you reach that peak. And then once you reach that peak, you go to the next level. But like being an artist, man, it's just, like I said, it has its ups and downs, you know, mostly ups. I mean, for me, I can't speak on behalf of other artists in the city or other artists in general. But with me, you know, everything's good, man. Like, it's just keep growing my fan base, keep putting out good music, you know, and just hope the fans like it, and just keep raising the bar high. So
definitely, I think that's key. You've been doing this a long time. You've been rapping since, as far as I've known, since I've known of you, since I've known you since I was in high school and before that. Right. So I think that's key. People don't see that. They don't see that you've been doing this for a long time, and not just you, other artists. Obviously, like you said, everybody's situation is a little different. Some people burst on the scene and just go up, but that's not the case for most people and everybody. So I think that's something that's good for people to hear that don't know that necessarily. They might just be hearing your music and they might be new to you, but you really been doing this. You've been rapping, being an artist, not just rapping, just being an artist for years now. So I think that's key. Like you said, just I be feeling like the only time you can lose is when you quit whatever you're doing, because like you said, you never know how close you is to your dreams. You could be 1 day away, 1 year away, 1 month away.
And the minute you give up, that's when everything goes down the drain.
Oh God, yeah. So
stay consistent.
I feel that. Right now we in the studio, key part of being an artist. You pretty much need a studio of some kind to be an artist, to put out music how you want. Talk to me about what it's been like having a stew. Like we in the stew right now, having access to it, the benefits, and what it's like to be a rapper, be an artist, and have access to these kind of tools.
I mean, it definitely was an investment. I can say that, but it was the best investment I ever made, like in life, since I was able to spend my own money. You feel me? So, I mean, it's good, man. Like most ideas for me comes late night, so I can just get up late night and be like, oh, let me record this, and I already got the sound, the tempo, and everything in my head. So most of the time, I got a beat, I got a producer on hand. Shout out GT3. That's my dog, my road dog, my producer, all that. You feel
Shout
me?
out.
So he
Hey, I need you on the show, Greg. If you see
Facts.
this, come tap in, come
Facts.
chop it up with me. Keep
Facts.
going, my fault, man.
So I just hit him up. I'm like, hey, bro, I got this crazy idea for a song. Let me hear it. So I go to spitting it to him, and he's like, oh, I got you. Just send a beat over, and it just be the perfect beat, always. You feel me? So I just go ahead, pull up Pro Tools, start recording, catch a vibe. And, I'm still new to mixing, so I kind of, put my little mix on it. Then I go to the big studio, Sweet 16, shout out Vic, my engineer. I go to him and, I record. Or I go to Grand Bay, my boy Soda, shout out Soda. Either or, whoever's open, you feel me? And I re-record the song in the bigger studio and just really get that vibe and get the sound that I'm really looking for until I learn what they know. So when I learn what they know, then, I won't have a need to go to a bigger studio because I got the same thing they got, so, yeah.
For sure. Shout out to 3. Definitely been grinding. I've been hearing a lot of stuff, seeing a lot of stuff, going up, doing big business. I think Greg, I don't know him as well as you know him, but the personality, the kind of guy the kind of vibe I get from him, he not really about all the shine, he more about the grind.
That's it.
So I like that from afar, for sure. Talk to me about what it means to you to have, somebody like that, somebody that's into the music, that's really about their work, that's grinding like you, that can match your sound. Like a lot of people don't have that luxury. You said you just get on the phone, I got this idea, let me hear it, let me cook something up, tailor it to what you just gave me, and then boom, you got your music. Talk to me about that process, building a relationship with 3, and what that's been like recently.
Facts. Honestly, shout out my boy Zeb, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even know 3. So,
hey, shout out to Zeb, man.
Facts, man. I was at school one day. We went to Warren High School. Shout out Warren. But we went to Warren, and he introduced me. He's like, hey, this my boy 3. Like, he made beats. You need to get at him. So I'm like, oh, he made beats? I was like, bet. At the time, I already had a producer, but I'm like, okay, I was open to hearing new stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. So time went by, I think 2-3 years. We still, like, he had my number, I had his number. We never text, never linked, never nothing. And then when I graduated, when he went to college, we talked here and there, started following each other on Instagram, we was cool, whatever. Then he moved back to Tampa, and that's when I think I hit him up and I was like, yo, I'm going to the stew. He's like, bet, I got some beats for you. So boom, went to the stew, started cooking up, and we just built a relationship from there. And then keep in mind, he's my Gemini twin. So like, we got along instantly. You feel me? Like, we just alike. That's my dog for real. So yeah, that's how that relationship happened. If it wasn't for Zeb, then I wouldn't even know 3 for real. But yeah, I mean, he's real genuine, bro. Like, he really want to see me win. He cares about my music. Like 3, he might not talk a lot, but he'll tell me straight up, like, yeah, this hard. Or if it's not one of the ones, he be like, yeah, this straight. And I be knowing he don't want to tell me.
He don't want to tell you.
Yeah, he don't want to tell me. Nah, man, yeah,
boy.
fact, this not
That
it.
shit not it.
But he'll be like, yeah, it's straight. When he say that, it just made me want to go harder.
Turn it up.
That, like, I can honestly say 3 know I'm capable of putting out good music. You feel me? So, just take my time, do what I gotta do, and that's another reason why I invested in the studio, because I'm not rushing. You feel me? So when I'm spending my money, I go there prepared. Like, most artists book 2-3 hours and only do 1 song. Me, 3-hour session, I'm doing 3-4 songs, maybe even 5. It takes me 7-8 minutes to record 1 whole song, and that's with a chorus, that's with ad libs, that's with dubs, anything that I'm doing to that song. 10 minutes max. You feel me? So I can get a lot done. It's all on the engineer, how long he takes to mix a song. But other than that, I can get hella songs done within those 2-3 hours. You feel me? So, but other than that, yeah, that's how that relationship happened.
Yeah, I definitely, when I hear that, I feel like, obviously not in a superiority way, but I think about a coach and a player. Like from my lane, like your coach, if you got a good coach, that's somebody that want the best for you at all times. That's gonna be great. He gonna help you. He gonna help you, put you in positions to win. And I think that's the same kind of thing. When you got somebody that's your producer, that's working with you, he's an artist himself, he got a mind himself. You trust in his capabilities and what he knows, and he also has faith in you to deliver what you need to deliver. And y'all got the relationship where y'all can discuss the nuances. You already know if he say, yeah, that's all right. Like, you know, I mean, I got to get back in there. I got to go harder. He don't think that's that. Not that everything he thinks is right. Not that everything you think is gonna be right too. But just that relationship.
Entitled to their own opinion. You feel me? So, like, even if he don't like the song and I like it, then I know like he's hearing it from a producer's ear. And I'm hearing it from an artist's ear. So it's like you kind of, my opinion, I feel like you kind of go. You got to take the producer route. Like, he's more, because he's making the beat. When a producer makes a beat, he hears a sound, he hears lyrics, hears everything. That's why he's creating that beat. So if the words I'm writing down isn't matching what he's,
it's not gonna be that.
So he's like, dang, I didn't want him to go in this lane. Or sometimes he might want to go in the lane about this and that, and I go somewhere else. He like, dang, I want to think about that. This hard. You feel me? So
I think it just come down to the open-mindedness.
Facts.
And togetherness, the relationship. Because if both of y'all are capable, or not just both of y'all, anybody, if you're talking to somebody, an argument, anything, if both of y'all got open minds and y'all not being disrespectful, there's no respect lines being crossed, everybody respecting each other's art, their mind, then I think it's gonna be there. It's always gonna be there for sure. So you kind of touched on it, but I kind of want to know a little bit more. What's the vibe like when you just cooking up? Like when you just in here, you got your idea down. I kind of witnessed a little bit. I'm gonna cook something up for y'all. I might put the clip right here in this part of the video, cut off real quick. I was in here last night, man. Was cooking up a little something, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But what's your vibe like when you're in here, Dolo, just cooking up, or when you with the guys? Anything? What's the vibe like? What you need? What's on your mind when you cooking?
Oh, for sure. I need some candy. I ain't gonna lie. I need some Skittles or some sweet, bro. And that's just how I operate. But, you know, ever since I've been working out, I try to lean towards fruit, you feel me? So usually I need candy, and then the ideas just come.
Not to get off track, some good ripe fruit, that bit hit like candy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Some good watermelon, some good grapes, any of that.
Working out all week since Monday, so I've been trying to, you know, get my body right, get myself right. So yeah, eating fruit definitely has been a part of me since Monday, so a couple days. Before that, yeah, I need candy, but now give me some grapes, give me some oranges, and let me zone out. But like having multiple people around, I can't vibe like that. I need to be with me, my producer, and probably an engineer. That's it. I don't like, most artists be having 20, 30 people in the studio. I can't do that. It's I don't know, I just feel like too many people is watching me, or they just, I don't know, judging me, you feel me? So I like being by myself and putting stuff out. And then on top of that, you never know, somebody might be taking a video. It can be that one for real, and it get leaked and somebody steal it, and it's like,
all your work.
I didn't copyright this song, I didn't get it mastered yet, I didn't do nothing, you feel me? So anything can happen, but I don't like being with a lot of dudes, bro. But my writing process, man, it's just however I'm feeling that day. Like, if I'm in a good mood, I can record, I can write. But, you know, like I said, recently, you know, a lot of things been happening in my life that hasn't been having me, you know, where I need to be. So it's been kind of hard to write music. So I'm just like, man, do I climb in my shell or do I keep pushing? I'm gonna keep pushing, you feel me? But I'm finna drop next video, Roses to Her, for sure. It's the perfect time.
Say on God.
On God, it's the perfect time, bro.
Let's go.
It's the perfect time. Listen to that song, bro.
That's my favorite Juhmillion Stacks song, man.
It's
on God. That's it.
That song,
that's the one.
Yeah, that song.
Roses to her. That link gonna be down below. Go tap in.
Right now, everything that's perfect timing. So yeah, that's what's next. I done put the album on hold. Everything. You feel me? I'm in a different mood right now. I'm not in a hype mood. I'm not in a chill mood. I'm in a, I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, that's what's coming for sure.
For sure. Roses to her. That's man.
Yeah.
I remember when you first dropped that. That's on the phone still.
Dude.
That's a never skip. Oh God. That come up on the shuffle is meant. You gotta tap in with my dog. That's one of that's my favorite Juhmillion Stacks.
It's gonna be out by next month for sure. So
yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay. I'm gonna have all the bro. Just go tap in. This is a real artist. He got the discography. He got the art out there. You just gotta go tap in Juhmillion Stacks. Season 7, the DJ Henderson podcast, man, it's been a blessing. It's been an incredible journey getting to this point. Coming from season 1, making it to season 7, it's been amazing. I appreciate anybody that's been supporting the show, or if this is your first time tuning into the show, I just appreciate you being here, supporting the show, and being able to see this. The best way to support the show is simply subscribing on YouTube, sharing this with your friends and family, leaving a like, and if you're listening to this on a streaming service, make sure you leave a 5-star rating and a review. Again, I want to say thank you. I appreciate all the support, and now we're going to get back to the show. You said something real key. You talked about copywriting, mastering. Talk to me about the business of rap. Talk to the next up-and-coming rappers that's ever going to see this. It's going to be on YouTube forever. Talk to me about the beginner basics, getting into the rap game, the music game, not even just rap, just being an artist. What's the beginning basics? What's the starter pack that you got to have when you getting in?
When you're getting in, make sure you don't go on YouTube and use those people beats.
Give them the game.
We all did it. We all want those beats. All those beats, Don't take them people beats. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, if that song blows up, I promise you they gonna get more than 65% of your royalties from that song. You feel me?
What's a royalty?
You didn't buy it. It's the money you make off the song. You feel me? So they gonna take all that on the back end. You're not gonna get nothing for real. So
because it was never yours to start.
Exactly. So if you're gonna do it, don't even lease it. Like if it's you can lease beats off of YouTube, but if you think it's one of the ones and you getting good feedback, bro, buy the track outs, the stems, buy the whole beat. Don't even play with it. You feel me?
What's the track outs? What's the stems? Talk to them like this is beginners.
No, for sure. Track out is what the producer used for the whole beat, like the chop, everything that he did to that beat. Basically, you get that file and your engineer can do whatever he want to it. He can literally change the whole beat if he wanted to, because you got the stems and the track outs. You feel me? And the stems is what you need to actually master a song. You feel me? That's the vocals of the beat. That's the stuff that he put into the beat. You can even take the tag out. You can do anything with the stems. You feel me? So you always want to get all of that because that's very important. And with copywriting, you always need to copyright your music because anybody could steal your music. So if you put out a song right now and it went number 1, it was a hit, guess what? I can come behind you and put out that same song and get clout off your song. Why? Because it's not copyrighted. Basically, you saying, I'm going to put this out, but it belongs to the whole world, whoever want it. You think Drake is going to put out an album and none of the songs are copyrighted? If that was the case, we'd all be famous. Oh yeah, let me take this Drake song, Motto or Headlines or whatever one of his big old songs was, you feel me? And we just take it and run with it, and now everybody in the world famous, you feel me? But it don't work like that. So to copyright your music, you can do it on United Masters. You can, I call it a poor man's copywritten. You put the song in the mailbox, you send it off, and it comes back to you, boom, the song is copywritten. Bet you didn't know that either. Pops taught me that one, a little finesse. But yeah, so you always want to do that because without that, like, you're not an artist. You just doing music in the blind. You feel me? So you want to have all that set up, and you want to get a BMI. So all that's
what's
important.
a BMI? Tell me.
All that's important. A BMI is basically like your setup, like how you make your money and how you just, how can I say this? It's basically like a mini corporation that you have. So I'm Juhmillion Stacks. I'm with Delimit ENT. I need a BMI for Juhmillion, Delimit, and all that because that's what I need to. It's like kind of like a brand. So
it's mandatory.
Facts. So you need all that.
I think that's something we might have to do the part 2 on. Just just basic one-on-one stuff for the artists.
Facts.
That's something I talked to Tay. Shout out to Tay. I did that interview. We did that interview a little while ago. That's
Shout out Fizzle.
That's something I wish I would have talked about a little bit more business stuff. He got his own label going too, so just the business. I think that's key in anything you do. If it's entertainment or anything that you're doing, if you own something or something is your idea, something you got to make sure you protect what's yours. And you got to make sure you do your stuff in the right way. If you plan on making money, any kind of money, if you plan on that in the future, got to set your business and everything up. You got to do the research, listen to the people. Just like Juhmillion just gave you 5 minutes, just basic info. But yeah, I think that's really important because if you work real hard and you don't get compensated for what you work for, then that's going to hurt even more than just taking the time to try your best to set up your business as best as possible. I'm not saying I got everything perfect. I'm sure Juhmillion don't got everything perfect, but as long as you're working to get there and you're doing some things, putting the best foot forward, then I think that's the way to go. Minimize the mistakes you can make. You always hear artists talking about not getting paid, this. Obviously, that's because they're signing whatever deals they sign, but also independent artists mess up too and they don't get their proper compensation too.
Facts.
So
have your business in order, man.
That's the main thing.
Hire a publicist, hire a manager, hire people who know this stuff. Do not let these people trick you into signing no deals, endorsements. Don't sign none of that stuff. Make sure your paperwork is right. You need a lawyer, an attorney. You need everything, man. So like, people think it's just getting behind the mic and dropping music and, yeah, it's cool. Oh, I went viral. I got 100,000 views. I'm going up. But you don't know the business side. You just know the music side. And it took me 2 years to learn the business side. You feel me? So this whole time, I'm just recording, putting out trailers, putting out music. Anybody could have stole my music. You feel me? I'm just putting it out. But I didn't structure it the right way. The business side wasn't correct. So if the business side is correct, what are you rapping for? I mean, if it's not correct, what are you rapping for? You doing it because it's fun to you. Like, but if you're passionate about this and you want to make a career out of it, man, make sure you get the business side right.
Handle your business, man.
Facts.
Gotta handle your business.
Gotcha.
Season 7, the DJ Henderson podcast, man, it's been a blessing. It's been an incredible journey getting to this point. Coming from season 1, making it to season 7, it's been amazing. I appreciate anybody that's been supporting the show, or if this is your first time tuning into the show, I just appreciate you being here, supporting the show, and being able to see this. The best way to support the show is simply subscribing on YouTube, sharing this with your friends and family, leaving a like, and if you're listening to this on a streaming service, make sure you leave a 5-star rating and a review. Again, I want to say thank you. I appreciate all the support, and now we're going to get back to the show. Obviously, we're from Tampa, Florida. That's known. Tampa Bay, that's where we're at. That's where we're from. Nice. Talk to me about some people in the city that you've been cooking up with, that you have relationships with, and talk to me about the music scene in Tampa right now and the music scene overall. Just what you see from your eyes. Anybody you want to shout out? Everybody you want to shout out?
Man, shout out OA Mark for sure. Been grinding since we was just. That's my dog. We don't talk every day, but when we do, man, me and this man be on the phone for about 3-4 hours straight. We'll hang up, go eat or something, or go do what we gotta do. He'll hit me back or I hit him back, and we just go to chopping it up. Like, when we talk, it's for a whole day. You feel me? And then, we go do our thing, because he's an artist too, so he doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. And, we don't talk for a while, but if I post something, he posts something, we show love. You feel me? So it's mutual. But
OA Mark, if you see this, Fizzle said he was gonna hit you, tap me in with you, come on the show. I need you on the show, OA Mark.
OA, make it happen.
Rock with me, man.
Yeah, shout out OA for sure, man. Shout out back in J-Lo. He doing his thing too. He got a surprise on the way, man. Shout out my producer again. That's my dog. Gotta keep shouting him out, because without him, none of these songs y'all been hearing will be possible. You feel me? But I say him. Shout out my boy DJ on the podcast. You feel me? Okay. He ain't doing music, but he's doing something that ties into music.
Might drop an EP soon.
Oh, God. You just never know. You feel me? Shout out my boy Garrett. But on the artist level, my boy Slug, he been going up. D Slugger, he been doing his thing lately for sure. He been going up for sure. Who else? Shout out Famous Kid Brick. Always been cool dude since the first day I met him, since about 6 years ago. Always been cool. You feel me? Shout out my cousin A to the V. He doing his thing in Miami right now. Networking is always going. Off the top of my head, that's the only people that came to my mind for real. So, other than that, yeah, that's it.
Shout out to everybody that you just said. Everybody that know that you in his mind. You know, you can't say, you probably can't think about everybody, but for sure, shout out. I think Tampa, we on the rise. All things sports, media, music, everything. We gonna be one of the biggest cities in the country.
Tampa is the new Atlanta for sure. Everybody wanted to flee to Atlanta because it's the music capital, but now Tampa is becoming the music capital for sure. Like hella artists is moving here that's famous, buying property here, buying houses that we don't know. We'll go on Instagram and be like, such and such. Like I just found out a month ago that Beyonce and Jay-Z just sold their condo that they had downtown, some big old penthouse, and I was like, dang, they stay here. So that right there shows you Tampa is lit, bro. People be sneaking in and out of our city, but Tampa is definitely on the rise. I just don't like the gas prices on the rise and the freaking house market. The market for the houses is high right now, crazy. Bro. Like it's ridiculous. But other than that, I mean, yeah, Tampa definitely is the place to be. Florida in general, man. So many artists in Florida. You got Kodak, you got Hot Boy, man. You got YW and Melly finna come home. You got YW and Bolden. You got all
FCG,
Heem, everybody, bro. Like
who could keep going? Who could we think? Plies, still going. Rick Ross, still going. Spot on, got him.
You got all these
Julio,
artists,
Young and Ace,
all of them, man. Like Florida.
Rod. Whew, we ain't even say they should have been one of the first ones.
Rod. So yeah, man, Florida is crazy. Like, listen, we up right now.
Oh God, it's something in the water. It's been said. It's still said.
Yeah, we knew this was gonna happen for sure.
Been that Florida, music, entertainment, weather, vibes, athletes,
everything.
We got everything.
Facts.
Everything. Two of the last things I want to touch on. Two things I know that's real important to you: faith and family. Talk to me about those two things. The two F's. Talk to me about that. What them words mean to you?
Faith, man. Like in the Bible it says, faith without works is dead. You feel me? So, you know, let's go back. You feel me? Like I always give it to God. You feel me? So, with God and me praying and going to church, you feel me? I believe having faith, you always get to that next level. Like you always rise. You always be on top. Like if you have faith, man, like faith, possible. Yeah, faith has no limit. You feel me? Like literally, you take the limits off anything because. My opinion, bro, you put your trust in God and you have faith, anything's possible. Like you gonna get to that next level for sure.
With the work.
Yeah, facts. You gotta put the work behind that. That prayer, you having faith, you can't just be like, oh, I know God gonna do it, so I'm gonna just sit here and wait. Mm-hmm. You gonna be waiting all your life. You feel me? So if you don't put no grind behind your prayer, that's just like a saying, a man don't work, man don't eat. You feel me? So you can't sit here and do no work but expect to get blessed or expect to eat or expect people to just hang you stuff because man ain't nothing free in life no more. Man, family is the most important thing to me, dog. Like I hang up this music, get a jury back, my crib back, my car, everything, bro. Like family is just important. Like I will give them the shirt on my back if they need it, you feel me? Because I just feel like without family, man, like you ain't got nobody. Like you're nothing without your family. Family is the most important thing. Like, and I'm definitely a family man. I'm the type of person in my family. I get everybody together. Let's do a cookout. Let's do this. Let's do that. Because my family's so separated. You feel me? I got some over here, some in Texas. So I'm trying to get them to come to Tampa so we can all plan something. So you know, I'm the one who always getting us together and trying to, you know, keep the family close because everybody growing up doing their own thing is just like, oh, I see you when I see you. So, but yeah, man, family is the most important thing. Like, you gotta keep the family close. Even if you on bad terms with your family, at the end of the day, that's still family. Like, I don't care what they do to me, I'm always have a soft spot for the family. I mean, unless you steal from me, don't steal my money. But other than that, you know, yeah, family is definitely the most important thing, man. Like, family helps you get to that next level. Like you having family, bro, is a good support system. You feel me? So yeah, you can have fans support you. You can have your girlfriend support you. But when you got family supporting you, multiple family members, it's like that drive, you get hungrier because now it's like the more family that supports you and believe in a vision, that's the more people you got to take care of. And that's okay with me. Most people blow up and they don't even take care of their people. They do all this and do all that, but you don't take care of your people. But but your people help you get here. Your people pay for studio time. Your people pay for music videos. Your people pay for your studio equipment. You feel me? They helped you. So it's like, it's only right. So yeah, bro, family and faith, those are the two main things that's gonna help you succeed in life, in my opinion.
For sure. Faith, that's self-explanatory. Like you said, faith without works is dead. That was the beginning of the episode, the last episode of season 6, Valentino Hart. Yeah, that was the quote, faith without works is dead. And family, like you said, I think that's major. I think everybody take advantage of their family until they on bad terms or until somebody pass away.
Facts.
That's facts. Everybody take it for granted. Even if you don't take it for granted all the way 100%, might be 50%, might be 10%, but you don't realize it until somebody passes away or you're on bad terms where you can't reach out to somebody that you love, that you know is love there, but this is going on or that's going on or this is happening. So I think that's key, just being locked in with your family as much as you can. Obviously, people are people, especially once you get to become adults and stuff. When you're kids, everything gravy. You don't got problems with your family too much unless it's given to you by your parents or something. When you're a kid, it's different, but as you get older, like you said, people start growing apart, doing different things, living their lives. That's when stuff like that happens. So I definitely feel that. What's been the biggest obstacle that you've had to face to get to this point?
Honestly, bro, losing my mom, that's the biggest thing I had to face and like go through, and like I had to do it alone, you feel me? So I mean, at the time I was in a relationship, but other than that, it wasn't enough, you feel me? And my dad, federal prison, you feel me? So it's like I really ain't have nobody, so I had to step up for my siblings, all of them, you feel me? So that's the biggest obstacle I had to go through, because nothing else really happened in my life that I really had to say, oh, I went through this, or I had to face this, or I had to do that. That was the biggest, I wouldn't even say obstacle, the biggest tragedy in my life, you feel me? So as time went on, I healed, it got better, and she became my motivation, you feel me? She became that flame, that spark. When I'm in the studio and I'm making music, it's not lazy, I'm not just saying stuff, you feel me? I'm actually passionate about what I'm saying, and I always pray before I go in the studio, and I tell my mom, like, I'm doing this song for you, you feel me? And when I feel like I tell her that, I just feel like the song come out 10 times better, you feel me? So that's really it.
For sure. Definitely sorry for your loss. RIP to your mom, also your aunt, and also for your pops, for sure.
Yes, sir.
The fast way,
man.
If you could go back in time and give yourself one piece of advice, what would you tell yourself?
Don't give up on something you love or people you love, you feel me? Because a lot of people came in my life that I gave up on, you feel me? But yeah, that's what I say. Don't give up on anything you love. Honestly, it don't even have to be a person. It can just be music. It can be school, anything, you feel me? Because as humans, we tend to forget, like, we're human. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. It's life, ups and downs, you feel me? But what makes you stronger is the fight. You feel me? You keep fighting that good fight of faith, and you rise above everything. You feel me? So, yeah.
Facts. What's one or two quotes that you take with you, that you keep with you, that help you get through your days? Like a motto, things you tell yourself, any of that kind of stuff.
I tell myself, never give up, and somebody got it worse than I do. You feel me? Because we're so quick to say, I ain't got this, or this person got that, or why can't I have that, or why can't I do this? But you don't know what those people had to go through to get that. Like, social media is killing reality, you feel me? So people looking at people with nice cars, buying their first house, but you don't know, bro, like, what they had to go through. A family could have helped them, or they could have saved their whole life for that opportunity, you feel me? And now they got it, and you feel me, like they have to maintain it. Whatever
And you worried about something that don't got nothing to do with you
at all. You feel me? So that's why I say social media really killed reality, bro. But that's what I tell myself. Like, you know, don't give up. And somebody got it worse than you. Keep going. You feel me? Because I can be complaining about something that someone is never gonna get in life. You feel me? And I'm just like, dang, I'm blessed that I got this. So that's what I tell myself. Like, I'm blessed that I got this, or God blessed me with that. And I just be looking around, like I be driving sometimes, and I go in Tampa, like on Nebraska, you know, different little streets that I know it's not really like a popular street, and I just see homeless people walking and no food, no nothing, and you know, with the heart I got, I either give them money or bring the food back to them, because I'm just like, dang, like that could be me. Okay. You feel me? So I would want somebody to see me and be like, okay, let me help him. Let me be a blessing to him. You feel me? So yeah, that's what it is.
Most def. What's the realest thing you ever wrote?
Song called 2020.
Give me like 4 bars.
I said 2020 is up. I told the world that we on. I just put 100 up for my pops coming home. I know haters mad. They won't see me gone. Got a bad brown skin and she bad to the bone. I know that ain't have nothing to do with the song. I just had to make sure you still following along. I had to get out my feelings just to get in my bag. I had to go another route just to follow my path. You feel me? So yeah, that's the realest thing I ever wrote, man. I was in a dark place at that time. So yeah,
for sure. What's next for Million? Talk to me. What's next? Tell the fans, everybody that's tapped in, what's next? What's
coming? What's next? Another project. I lied, scratch that. I'm dropping straight videos for the rest of the year. I'm gonna try to put out a video every month, you feel me? So a lot of my fans and supporters feel like I don't drop enough. They like, dang, this nigga drop all this music, but don't drop no visuals to it. Like, I done dropped a whole EP, Warning Before Destruction. I dropped 10 songs on it, and I probably shot 2 videos. You feel me? So that's not enough. Like, you keep putting out that content so fans see you active. They're like, okay, he's shooting a video, he's doing this, he's doing that. And the more they see you doing that, the more they gonna want to interact. They want to be a part of it. Because if you just drop a music, like, oh, this straight, oh yeah, this hard, but it's like they want to physically see. Like, people want to see that you human. Like, show them the real you. Show them, you know, people like to visualize things. Like, you can do a song and they like, dang, he should have did a video on the boat to this, or he should have did this, he should have did that. Excuse me. You need to do it. You got to do what the fans want. At the end of the day, the fans is the people that's gonna buy the music. The fans is the people that's gonna make you rich. You're not gonna make yourself rich, because you can make the best music in the world, but if you have no fans, then what? Who's gonna be at those arenas? Who's gonna be in the club? Who wants to see you do anything? You feel me? So at the end of the day, you gotta know what your core fans like. When you drop a song and you see it do hella numbers, you're like, dang, I just dropped this song 2 hours ago and I'm already at 1,500 plays. You know that's the type of music you gotta make. So as artists, we get so in our own head, and we like, oh, this the one, or this 5, and we think it's 5.
But it's not about you,
right? And then we put it out, and the fans like, nah, this suck, or this ain't it. Like, his last song was better. What happened? You feel me? So you gotta figure out what your fans like, and that's your sound.
Get in that pocket,
right? So artists, all their whole life trying to find their sound, but it's not. You know, obviously have your own sound, but it's what the artists want to hear, because those the ones who gonna keep you rich and help you get rich and help you stay relevant in the industry. Because it's easy to be forgotten about, because I ain't gonna say no names, but a lot of artists done got out of prison, done, you know, stopped dropping for a while. Now it's like when they drop, nobody cares. You feel me? So you gotta stay consistent. You gotta keep that. If you got a buzz, keep that buzz growing until they can't grow no more, you know? So.
Facts. I think that's definitely key. I know personally, I become more of a fan of artists and the songs when I see a 5 visual to match the song. Cause then anytime I hear the song, I'm going right to the video in my head.
Exactly.
What he was wearing, where they was at, what the vibe was, what the vibes was. You feel me? I be what was going on. So definitely, I think that's major for sure. Juhmillion Stacks, I appreciate you, man.
Yes,
it's
sir.
been an honor.
Anytime,
I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Tell them one more time, anything you got coming, everything gonna be down below. Instagram, Twitter, anything, everything gonna be down below. But talk to them. Give them 30 seconds what they need to hear. Anything they need to hear. 30 seconds. Give it to them.
New music, new videos, new everything, man. I'm turning up again. Like I done sat down for too long, let everybody else go up. You feel me? Which is cool. You know, ain't no hate, no shade, no nothing. But I'm finna turn back up. So just wait. Sure.
For sure that. Juhmillion Stacks. DJ Henderson Podcast, Season 7, Episode 5. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Watching this on YouTube, 5-star rating, leave a review on the streaming sites, all that. We going up, Season 7. We're going to be at Season 10 soon. Season 20 after that. It's going to keep coming. Y'all see the in-person vibe. We going up. So, yeah.
We out. Yes, sir.